Hello there, Astrodome. Today we're going to be going over some of the basic tips and tricks. Well, not really tips and tricks. I don't know what to call it yet. I think I'm going to call it like the Clash Crash Course. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we're going to just jump right into it. Basically, going to just go over a bunch of these raids, tell you guys what happened and how you can improve on them. So, first up, I shot your taco. You all know him. You all love him. Let's see how this raid goes. We're going to be playing it all at 1x speed. I'm going to pause and point stuff out as time goes on. So, first thing that you can see here, the raid hasn't even started yet. We've still got 2 minutes 52 seconds, so he didn't run out of time. His army did get wiped out. You can tell that just by the time that it takes for a raid to finish. Second thing that you notice, he's got 4 rage spells for his loons, 3 freeze spells for whatever reason. Not very common to see freeze spells in a lava loon raid. He's only brought 5 minions for cleanup. Also not very good, just because of the fact that you're kind of cutting yourself a little bit short there. I would bring 2 hounds, 32 loons, and 15 minions personally. He's got the slammer, I don't know what's in there yet. He's got a king and his queen. Queen's 33. I believe around 33 he can use his ability and not use the poison to kill the E-Drag in the clan castle if he even pulls it. So first of all, let's take a look at the base. We've got an enemy level 40 queen and an enemy level 27 bard king. So my first thing is going to be to tell him, kill the queen and pull the clan castle. Okay, with that in mind, you can do those from right here. So one thing that I'm noticing is that she's walking right next to this. If you place 2 loons right here, they'll auto target this, come over, and if she stays right there and doesn't move in to shoot, even if your loons die, it's going to put damage on the queen. So that's very beneficial. So that's the first part. Second part, clan castle. If you're going to pull this clan castle, you need a way in. You can't pull from down here because you've got a bunch of things here. You could place a loon here, wait for it to go in. Perfectly acceptable. You could drop 2 on each side. Force them to go in, rapidly at least. Or you could do exactly what I said over here. Drop about 5 balloons. You've already got extras, why not? Drop about 5 balloons right here. Even if the queen kills 3 of them, and they barely kill this, look at how close they need to get. No air sweeper is going to hit there. You know, you've got very easy access. Okay, so let's see how this raid actually looks. Okay, I don't remember if I've seen this. Looks like he is going to go from the bottom. The other thing is that these are covering this, so that actually almost messes that up entirely. Almost. He still gets it off pretty nicely. And he still sends extras in because he wasn't sure. So you ended up using 6 loons for the exact same effect. Oh, is the for the exact same effect as if you would have placed them over here. Almost the exact same effect, if not even worse of an effect, because you didn't put any damage on the queen. Now you're pulling over here with a minion, when you can see there's an archer tower right there. You're pulling over here now with the minion, even seeing that there's an archer tower right there. That's the other reason why I would have left all this alone right away. Now, it would have targeted your queen pretty heavily, but it's just stuff that your queen should be able to tank at this point. So, there's a maxed out poison. Hold on. You have a maxed out poison. Okay? Maxed out poison. I don't know if you know this, that maxed out poison almost essentially means that's a free kill, no matter what you do. Look at that thing's health. You didn't need to freeze that. I mean, if you're that worried, drop that and then place your minions around as well. That way then, no matter what, you have the damage. Especially if you would have brought more minions, right? If you would have brought more minions, you could have done that and saved the freeze. Or, if you're going to use freezes like this, you might as well just pay attention to when it's about to fire and just freeze it rather than poison it as well. It's just kind of a waste of a spell. Not that it's bad. You still get the same effect out of it, but it's a spell space that could be used in the raid. Alright? You only got 1 star. That one spell very well may, not that it did, it very well may have allowed you to get a 2-star. So let's go ahead and keep watching. Queen immediately walks in, takes a little bit of damage. Not the biggest thing in the world. He still has the ability though. And he's spamming down here. They're kind of spreading up and around. Queen's locked onto that. Their queen goes down without you using your ability, so that's pretty good. That rage spell is useless. Not useless, per se. Both of these 2 rage spells could have been placed a little bit better. Alright? Here's why. You can see that there's only the wizard tower here, right? Only a wizard tower. That's it. There's no Teslas in here. There can't be. So this rage, although you don't know which way they're going to go afterwards, should have been placed up a little bit higher in one direction or the other. Alright? That being said as well, this rage over here dropped a little bit late, doesn't cover hardly any defenses. I think it maybe covers, it covers into this expo, but it's not covering the expo. It's not giving very much benefit being here, right? This one would have been much better had you placed the rage spell about here. All these loons travel up into it, they still carry the rage effect, drop onto this, boom. Now this freeze, I don't know what you're trying to do with this freeze at all. There's nothing in there. You froze an empty clan castle that you already pulled. You got this wizard tower here that's targeting your slammer, sure. But that wizard tower targeting the slammer doesn't do anything for this side. You should have frozen the Inferno tower over here that's about to start tearing into these as soon as this drops, because you can see this is designed to not let things target it. Your loons are going to go here into this Tesla that you can barely see, up into this Tesla that you can also very visibly see on this one, and then they're going to continue over in this way. They don't care about this Inferno, so you should have froze it to keep it from damaging and murdering this squad. Same with this one. It just locked on to your heaviest hitter. Your absolute heaviest hitter. You had 3 freezes. You've dropped 1 over here. Now you've got one very important decision to make. Do I freeze this wizard tower, or do I freeze this Inferno? These guys are basically dead at this point. You're not saving these. This side, however, you can still save. If you place this freeze close enough, you can maybe freeze both of them. Not really worth it. But freezing this in general is going to keep that slammer alive. And keeping that slammer alive can open up a lot of corridors, make your queen very easily maneuverable, walk her through the base. But without it at all, you're kind of a duck in water. Or duck out of, what is it, fish out of water? I don't know the expression. Okay. You also don't even notice. Oh, it didn't lock onto the slammer. I thought it locked onto the slammer. What is that freeze for? Hold on. Hold on. So these loons went exactly where I said they would. Right? They came up this way. They're all in one area. Wizard towers are your main enemy in these areas. What did you even freeze there? I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at what even pops up in that area. I don't think there's anything. There's actually nothing there. What did you freeze? There's no Teslas. He has it pointed out that there's no Teslas there. He has all decorations. There wasn't an expo. There wasn't anything. You froze nothing. Twice in a row. Alright? You saw that there was the Tesla here, the Tesla there, Tesla here, a Tesla there. That was the most useless freeze you could have possibly thrown out. Queen's getting hit a little bit over here. Let's see how this works out. Everything else is essentially dead at this point. If you had your freezes for these guys, that would be nice. It was just out of range of that, so you were fine there. If only you had that. Also, why'd you use your queen ability there? Nothing was hitting her. You should have popped it early to clear those, save her health, or after she kills those, leave her alone. Now she's low health and no ability, and she's just cleaning up. So, first thing that I gotta say about that raid, spell placements. You gotta work on spell placements. They're not very good. And they're not very hard for you to adjust. Okay? Keep in mind, I'm gonna play this one at double speed, I'm not gonna pause as much, but keep in mind, okay? He drops a freeze, you drop a freeze right here on nothing, right? There's a Tesla there that we know pops up. There's a Tesla up there that we know pops up. But this isn't a wizard tower. This is the wizard tower. There's nothing here that's crazy and is going to kill you. Right? There is something crazy and is going to kill you. Don't drop your freeze over here. Drop it over here. Okay? Actually, we'll watch it at 4 times, just so that we can pause on the crucial points, right? Again, pulling the clan castle. It would have been much easier going this way, especially if you park that queen right on this corner. If you time it right, it's everything. Alright? Timing is everything. Especially when you didn't run out of time in this raid. You lost your troops. So timing is really everything. You'd have gotten significantly better results targeting this. That might have damaged a little bit, but honestly, even when your loons die over here and they damage the queen, that's beneficial for you. Highly beneficial for you. Especially because then you could have just dropped your queen right here, poison the queen, while the E-Drag's walking over. E-Drag gets caught in that, drop your minions around it, boom. You don't have to use a freeze, you don't have to do anything. Very easy. Okay. Wasted a minion over here. I know you didn't know that that would be the case, but oh well. Okay. E-Drag's killed, we already know. Wasted the freeze a little bit. Okay, hold on. You dropped this rage when there was only a slammer available to rage there. Remember, this is an air defense, this is an air defense, that's a wizard tower, and these are both expos. Okay? This covers a majority of these 2 defenses fairly well. Okay? Can't argue too much with the placement, except for the fact that nothing out here needed it. Okay? Because your slammer came in, hit this, your slammer came up this way. After this, your loons came in. You raged when there was only a slammer. There was nothing there. Here's this freeze. You just placed it. What are you freezing here? There is literally nothing up here that is freezable. You literally did not freeze a single thing. Okay? honestly, the only thing I can complain about is your spell placement. Alright, Taco? That's it. Just your spell placement. Okay? I hope this has been helpful. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see everybody in the next one.